There it is. I knew I had notes in here somewhere. Obviously, put it right in plain sight so it's easy to find and forget what you did with it. Anyway, hi. Sorry, didn't I heard you come in, but I was preoccupied looking for my notes. So anyway, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. No, I don't feel like playing darts today, but I do feel like going to the racetrack. How about you? Want to go see what this little beast here can do? Shall we go give it a shot and see how well she does? She's ready to go. There's another piece of rubbish ready to go racing. I have a feeling she's probably going to do... she's going to do. Yeah, let's go with that. She's going to do. So, without further ado, if we can, let's go to the racetrack. All right. I will see you there. All right. All right, let's go set some lap time, shall we? Oh, she pulls. Tire squeal. Oof. Yeah, she definitely wants to drift to the left. I think I'm starting to get the hang of that corner a little better. This one up here, though, yeah, this timing the brakes and the turning on this one is sketchy because not all cars handle the same. A little wide. Can we beat 114? Ooh, 113.4. Gonna be close. And that's on the opening lap. Oh, that bump is sketchy. Again, she does not like to get into fourth gear. There you go. Drop her down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She sprung loose on me there. No, 155.3 is not bad. That's respectable. Well, let's see if we can get around this final corner, this hairpin, a little better this time around. Too much brakes. Still quicker. .108. Oof. It's gonna put us 6. Yeah, it might put us in the 149 range. If we can beat the 150s, that would be great. Don't break loose on me this time, buddy. Well, we didn't get the 150, but we got close. Trying to push it. I'm giving her all she is. God, Captain. Ooh, a little drift. Dove in a little hot. Yeah, it was a pretty good corner, kinda, sorta. Yeah, I think we were better on the second lap than we are on this one so far. I think that drift into the first open big rounder like this kind of got me. Oh. You can just feel that ragged edge where it wants to just about break loose and go for a slide. Man, that chicane is fun. Oh, we did it. We beat 150. Yes. What a deal. We beat the 150 mark. Yes. Racing with rubbish. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Anyway, I will meet you back at the garage and we'll go from there. Well, I think she did pretty good. Tires held up. Brakes weren't the worst. Motor's completely built. Best I had for 6-barrel parts. I think she did pretty good. Respectable. Good time. Good fun. But that ain't all we got today. I've been working on this little project over here. The little Hornet. Now, am I an F-body Camaro Trans Am Firebird guy? Yeah. They're unibodies, which means there's no frame underneath the middle. It's subframe and subframe. So, yeah. They're cool. They're neat. They're actually pretty, but they're not my kind of car. This one is supercharged. I did attempt to take it to the track to make sure that it was allowed and wasn't missing a fuse or some dumb thing like that. Again, motor is built. I haven't touched the radiator or any of the other fun stuff, just what's needed to make them run. Haven't even checked the tires. For all I know, they could be shot. So anyway, let's go back to the track and we'll give this one a shot and see how she does. Alright, I'll see you there. I can tell you right now, she sounds totally different. This could be interesting. Let's go with this view. Alright, that sounds, yeah, it doesn't sound like a V8. Well, it sounds like a V8, it just doesn't sound like what we're used to. And she does not steer. can definitely hear the supercharger winding up. Oh, this is going to be scary. Between bad brakes, bad tires, lots of power. Yeah, this is sketchy. This could be fun though. He's in 4th gear. Yeah, broke the line. Well, she's not under 114 at the bridge, so that's concerning. Learning to drive it is half the fun, I guess. It does track pretty straight, I guess. Wants to break the back end loose. Alright, let's get a good lap. No, she just does not turn. Now there goes this lap. Hopefully our next one is a lot better. I bet you these front tires are just toast. I wouldn't even doubt if 4 of the tires are red. But that's what racing rubbish is all about. How bad can it be and how good can we get with it? Ooh, can we get under 114? No. 115. Yeah, 155.5 so far. Yeah, we're making up all our time in the straightaways. Certainly not doing it in the corners. That low end torque, man, she's brutal. Yeah, she's scary. She's got a lot of torque in her though. We might have to do a tire test one of these days. She did not want to stop. They're flying though. 107. Yeah, we're on a good lap. She pulls hard. really don't trust it in the corners though. Well, we didn't get under the 150 mark, but we got close. 150.266. Wow. All right. Well, that was fun. I'll see you back at the garage. All right. Welcome back to the shop. Sounds to me like we definitely need some tires on this thing. $13. Ouch. That's red. Yeah, one of them's at 35. One of them's dead. I bet you it's one of the front left driver's side. Ha! What do you know? That one's the 24. That one's the 35. All right, so we got the best traction where we need it, but we got the worst one right here where we could definitely use it. Coming into that hairpin before the bridge or tunnel, that's what's killing me right there. That's harsh. Yeah. But that's all right. We have wheels we can swap on there and try it again, and by the sounds of it, I'm sure we can get under 150. She is a beast. That could be fun. That supercharger motor, though, that sounds interesting. Let's see. Move you to the parking. And now, racing rubbish is all about getting a car from the junkyard to the track without buying any brand new parts on them. So, I wanted to find out how bad can it be and still actually how good can it get when it's as bad as it can get. So I took this here car, took it completely apart, 100%, and I put as much red junk on it as I possibly could. Everything is as bad as it can get. Tires, yeah, I could use worse ones, by all means, if I could find them. I mean, I tried to make even the motor, I used the worst I possibly had. Tried to keep it 15 to 19. Even the block is at 23, which was the lowest I had on hand. But everything I had, other than the motor, because the motor cannot be red, the fuses, blah, 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 we found that out the hard way. All right, so other than these few good motor parts and a couple of pieces here and there, pretty much everything is 15s and red. Red, red, red. As bad as it could get. I don't have any mirrors, side mirrors on it, so don't expect me to see you in my blind spot. But this is real rubbish. Complete garbage. Well, it's not complete garbage. I'd still pay the price for it. I mean, it only wants a little under $7,000. I bet you come at him with $6,500 cash. You'd be like, yes, I'll take it. This is rubbish. So let's go to the racetrack and let's see how bad it can be and still be good. Right? This is not as bad as it can get. Because there's a lot of orange parts on there. This is a lot of red. I want to see how bad it can get. So let's take this here scary car to the track and go have some fun. That sounds like a V8 again. And you can see we are in the Atlanta Camino. It's as bad as it can get. And I think we'll start inside and then lap 2 we'll go outside. I don't expect a good 150s lap. I don't even know if we'll get under 2 minutes. She might not handle. Woohoo. Yeah, this is gonna be scary. Shouldn't be road legal, I should tell you. I can tell you now, it don't track straight for nothing. Probably gonna do a lot of spinning out. Yeah, let's go camera 2. Oh, she does not like to go straight. Trying to do small steering and it just, yeah, it's sketchy. Oh, we can drift it. That's something. I don't know that I'd say it's good or bad, but it's something. Alright, we're about 20 seconds behind the pace. That puts us at about a 2:15. Yeah. Yeah, when she wants to let go, there's no saving it. You're along for the ride. I'm trying to take it as easy as I can because I know this thing just wants to break loose. Some of that might be tires, the rest of it's pure suspension. Gonna push it as hard as I can, but if you're turning and you tap them brakes, you're going around. That's all there is to it. You're going around. Would you pay $6,900 for this car? $7,000 for an El Camino. Come on. Oof. Yeah, I turned and hit the brakes and ouch, she went from under me. Stay in that steering too long and she will just let loose. Okay, come on, hang in there. Yeah, that was fun. Should we drift it? Yeehaw, that was good. That was really good. Oh, but we are way behind on pace. Yeah, 10 seconds behind on pace, yeah. Do the best you can with what you got, and you ain't got much. I got a handful and some white knuckles. And a heart rate that's probably capable of breaking the checker. Oh, touch the brake. So how bad can it really get? I think this answers it pretty well. It can get very bad. Oh God, come on. Yeah, it's not gonna cooperate. A 219. I mean, that's respectable, right? I mean, I guess it depends on what you compare it to, but ah, I challenge anybody to build a car as bad as you can with as many red parts from the junkyard as you can and beat my lap time of 2:19.682. I highly doubt this one will be faster. Oh, no. I was trying to aim for that drift mode thing, but yeah, that wasn't going to happen, was it? So yeah, my best time in this car, 2:19. Find in Atlanta. I believe it's a single carb. Find this car, build it as bad as you can. No brand new parts. Hopefully your tires are as bad as mine. Take it to the track. I don't care if it takes you 20 laps. Beat that 2:19. I dare ya. Oh shit. I was turning the wrong direction when I touched that brake. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh. Well, 2:19 is as good as I can get her. No. That was not the plan, damn it. I want to see how far I can drift into this corner, and if I can keep it going forward without spinning around. Chances? Less than average. Ooh, so close. So close. If I would have stayed on the power, it would have spun me around. One more chance at a drift, right? Why not? We're here. Nope. That trick just doesn't work. Anyway, let's go back to the shop. We're back here at the shop. And I was just thinking, if this car were to stay almost as bad as it is, but we make a couple improvements, put some er, brand new shocks in the front with something else, because these are clearly as toast as they get. How much better would it handle in the corners with just brand new, better shocks, right? And then seems car mechanic seems to tell you these have everything to do with steering. You know, car has steering issues, and this is the part you got to replace. We could do shocks too before we do this, and then put these back on and test these as well. But I want to know because even the bushings, right? Bushings are just as bad. I mean, this car is trash, total trash. As best as I can make it, it is literally trash. And why is there not bolts on here to pull this cover to pull out the ring and pinion gear so we can swap gears in these things? Pull the axles out because you have to remove that axle to pull the pins so the axle slides out. So why not make this a removable part, right? We can make custom pumpkin covers. I think that would be fun. We can put custom gears in it from 280s to 411s to 373s to whatever kind of torque you want to make this thing do. I think that would be fun. But anyway, maybe on the next round we'll check front shocks and see if it does any better in the corners. The back end is still going to be crazy, so maybe we'll change the back shocks on the second round. And then we'll try adjusting these leaf spring bolts. And then maybe we'll try these. And we'll see just how these three little parts, four parts, can actually change how the car drives with these tires on it. Not changing the tires, just changing the shocks. Just changing these things, put these back on, and then just change these. And see how much of a difference it can really make. So stay tuned to Racing Rubbish as we attempt to make a POS into a PO not so S. Yeah, let's make this better than it is. Slowly over a long period of time rather than making it better slowly over a period of time. But this seems to be a good project car, I think. It was a lot harder to gather all of these dead junk parts from the junkyard than it was to find any and all these good parts to build something like this. This is definitely not an easy one to build. So I do challenge you to build a junker like this, where everything underneath is as dead as you can get it. And I will let you know, the lower A arms here are 15 and 15, and one of these is 15 and 18. So I could definitely, I have not found any of these lower A arms that are dead. So I had to make do with what I had. But everything else is oh, and one of the upper A arms. This one I believe is dead. Yes. All the bushings I could find were as dead as they could get. Yeah. Everything I could find. Brakes, pads, inners, outers, wheel hubs. Took me forever just to find the inner wheel hub. A 9, an 11. Yeah. There's definitely some dead parts. And I think I can swap out some more of the exhaust, at least these two parts, if I find them. Everything else is shot and dead, though. Yeah. Motor, trans, whatever. Build it as low as you can. I mean, if I could have found a 15 block to start with, I would have. I would have. Pistons, crank bearings, and rod caps, and lifters, and rockers, and all that fun stuff. Spark plugs, carburetor. Minimum of 15. Minimum. Doesn't matter if you got some 20s or a 30 or whatever you got, as long as it's as low as you got. Preferably take the same car, the Atlanta. It's not that hard to find in the junkyard, and it's not that hard to find parts for. Then you can compare yours to mine. Because otherwise, comparing that car with 300 and blah, blah, blah horsepower, 347 versus this one with 258, that's apples to pomegranates. That's not apples to apples. And speaking of, let's take this over to the dyno and reset those numbers with accurate ones. It's this is probably going to be like 160, 170 horsepower, maybe. It is not going to be no 258. Light her up. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. 175 horsepower. She's not very quick, is she? I mean, she's down 30 some percent, but she runs. And I did buy the dyno here simply because it cost money to buy it, but it doesn't do anything to improve the car. The only thing it does do is change these numbers, or adds this section here. No tuning. Yeah, to go from 258 to 175. That's 83 horsepower out the window, man. Out the window. Gone. So at least then we can get accurate numbers of what the car actually is compared to what it says it has. Yeah, that. So anyway, that concludes this episode of Racing Rubbish. Feel free to come back and join us again next time as we attempt to do some tweaking, testing, trial and errors. We may do a tire test to see. I can't find them all in the junkyard because you can only find one of a tire size. You can never find two of the same brand and tire size unless it's on a vehicle, which we may do. I'll do my best to find as many of those sets and pairs as I can. But we may do a brand new wheel and tire set. Seems that I do have some money. Off-road tires, we don't have dirt off-road area to see or compare hill climbs, etc. So I'm not concerned with them. Race tire A and B, we may compare those two with each other. C and D, we may compare one to each other to see if there's a better traction or grip level. And then we may do slick tire A and B to see if there's a difference in traction. Standard tire A and B we might do. Sport tire, we'll have to see where that falls in the game. Might run with all three of these. The white letter tires, clearly these two compare somewhat, whereas this one being super cheap doesn't really. Maybe the sport tire and the vintage. Maybe we could do that. The white walls, or maybe these two being vintage tire, and then these two. But we'll do a back to back. I'll have two sets mounted up. We'll put one set on the car. We'll have the others in the inventory. We'll run them on the track. We'll see how they run, and then we'll swap to the other ones and see if we can beat lap times or if it handles differently. Or we'll keep tire size the same, rim size the same, and that's what I'll spend my money wasting on. And we'll buy some cheap rims or use whatever these are and keep tire size the same. 215 70 15s. Buy two sets of four, swap them on, put them on, and see how they handle. And as bad as this car is, if we can get under 2-minute laps without the red or yellow wall race tires, maybe the slicks, If we can get under 2 minutes with anything that's not a race tire, with brand new tires with this car as it is without changing the suspension, that would be impressive. So yeah, as you can see, we have a few things coming up where we can play with, and then maybe at some point, I don't want to do anything with the body panels, and I don't want to do anything with the repairing parts, but I might do a brake lathe and just see how much of a difference two front brakes make, because you can't do the lathe with the drums, which, yeah, you can, but not in the game. So anyway, we will see what kind of trouble we can get into next time. And again, I have 3 points, but I need 5, which means I'll be after level 10. And I still have to buy the test path so we can test out the wheel alignment. Does it handle better? Does it work better with an alignment than it does without, or does it really matter? Just to see if the game is legit or if that tool is just a piece of junk. The salvaging thing we may get into once we're in level 10, going to the barns, because we should be getting crates that would give us the blue points to be able to do that. So far I have not bothered because salvaging parts to make blue points is pathetic. It is a waste of time. Which means this could be a fun challenge to get a car up that far from the barn to make that happen. These 3 tools I might buy because it's like $2,000, 15, 18, 1950. So $2,000 for these 3 tools. Spend the money, never use them, whatever. The brake tool, 1750. I don't want to buy it because it can make a brand new part out of a piece of junk. But I do want to test the brakes without going to the store to buy brand new brakes, which is for later down the road. Repairing parts and body panels, again, is irrelevant because I have no skill or ability. But we may be able to do that. You know, what can I repair here? How much does that improve the car? What can we improve here? And how much does that improve the car? Slowly progressing the race team. We could try that. Maybe. I mean, those are optional ideas. But for right now, I want to know what you guys think. What should be our next objective? What kind of goal should we shoot for? What kind of content would you like to see this garage producing? Because as it is right now, we have some test mules. We have my first car that we built, and we found out that these tires grip really, really good. She's got some good power and performance. This is my second one that I put the bigger tires back onto. She's a little down from that one. She doesn't quite compare horsepower wise. And then we have the edited monster. This is a lot of fun. It's scary fun. So we do have some cars we can play with. We can try different things with. You know, this car with these tires with bad suspension as far as like different shocks. We can try that. We can try brand new shocks. We could try all 3 sets of shocks and see what difference it makes. So anyway, you tell me what you want to see and we will go from there. So until next time, happy motoring and rock on, man.